So you want to manifest, but you also want to clean. One says, focus on your desires. The other says, let them go. One says, you are the creator of your reality. The other says, you are experiencing reality through programs. Now you're confused. Should you do or should you undo? So let's break this nonsense and bring clarity. This inner conflict is totally unnecessary. Manifestation says, focus on desires. Oponopono says, let go. Most people think they are manifesting from clarity, but in reality, they're manifesting from lack. You see your neighbor with a new car, and suddenly you want one. But ask yourself, is that truly your desire? When desire comes from comparison and lack, it turns into competition. And let's get real. If the only reason you want something is because someone else has it, you're not manifesting. You're keeping score. But let's get honest. What are you actually saying? What are you actually telling your own mind? That you're somehow less? That your worth is measured by what you have? This is why people manifest from lack. They say, I desire more money. Why? Because you feel and believe you don't have enough right now. I desire love. Why? Because right now you feel something is missing. So desire itself is not the problem. The question is, where is it coming from? Most of our human desires come from a sense of incompleteness, fear, and lack. I want you to change so I can be happy. I need more money in order to be at peace. My life needs to look different before I believe I'm worthy. If you operate from lack, no matter what you manifest, you will remain unfulfilled and restless because the program of lack is running in the background and it's fueled by one thing only, fear. Ho'oponopono, or any spiritual process, is not against desire. It simply cleans the programs that make you think you're not already whole and abundant. Manifestation is choosing what you want from clarity and abundance. Cleaning is removing the noise that clouds your vision. It is not either or. It is both. So are you the creator or are you the observer? You believe you're creating your reality right now, yes? But tell me, before you even heard of manifestation, were you not still creating? Of course you were, just unconsciously. The choice is never between creating or not creating, manifesting or not manifesting. The choice is only between creating in unawareness or creating in awareness. Most people think they're manifesting their future, but they're only projecting their past. They're running old software, recycling the same fears, the same desires, the same anxieties, the same excuses, just dressed in different clothes. They are not creating, they're repeating. So if you walk through life unaware, you will create suffering. Not because life is cruel, but because you're unconscious of what you're projecting. But the moment you bring awareness into the equation, the game changes. Suddenly, you're not just an actor in the play, you are the script writer. So what does cleaning do? It removes the fog. It clears the dirt off the windshield so you can see what you've always been in the driver's seat. Your outer life is nothing but an echo of your inner world. Reality is not happening to you. It is happening through you. The creator and the created, are they two or are they one? The observer and the observed, are they separate or are they the same? Your perception tells you they are different because our senses are outward bound. But perception itself is just a distortion of what truly is. Perception is a reflection of what we hold within, the data. Manifestation is tapping into creation. Cleaning is removing all the limitations, the programs, and the data that clouds your vision of creation. So it does not take away your power. It purifies it. It's like cleaning the lens of a camera. It allows you to see reality as it is, not as your past conditioning has shaped it. So when you clean, you align with a deeper intelligence, an intelligence that actually works for you and does not operate from fear, but from clarity. You do not force life. You flow with it. And in this flow, manifestation ceases to be a struggle. It becomes effortless. So the real question is not, am I manifesting? The real question is, am I seeing clearly? Because when the fog lifts, there is no struggle, there's no confusion, just the natural unfolding of what was always meant to be. When you're clean and clear, and when you receive inspiration, what you manifest is no longer a product of lack or fear. It is simply an extension of your alignment. And this, my friend, is true conscious creation. Some people say, be careful what you think. Your thoughts create your reality. So now you become terrified of your own thoughts and mind, afraid that every passing thought will ruin your life. But tell me, have you ever had a random thought, like in a fleeting of a moment of anger, you imagine slapping someone? Did it happen just because you thought it? Obviously not. It's not the thought that creates, it's the energy behind it. So a passing cloud does not cause a flood. But if the storm lingers, if the waters keep rising with nowhere to go, the land will be drowned. So your thoughts are like that. A single thought comes and goes. But when you keep accumulating unresolved emotions and charges like anger, fear, resentment, grievances, they become trapped energy waiting to explode. Some people erupt in road rage over a trivial incident. This situation was not the cause. It was simply the tipping point for all the frustration they stored up inside. So the problem is not the thoughts. The problem is that we accumulate them without cleaning in unawareness. Your thoughts are like little mosquitoes. If you keep feeding them attention, they multiply. But if you simply observe without reacting, they come and they go. So Ho'oponopono does not say, fight, resist, suppress, and stay positive at all costs. It simply says, clean, clean. Clear the resistance, clear the fear. Then only the clarity and only the love remains. Your power is not in fleeting thoughts. It's in your consistent vibration. Your subconscious programming determines your frequency. If fear is your baseline, then fearful thoughts will seem real and powerful. But when you clean, fear no longer dominates your energy field. So the more you clean, the more you forgive, the more natural your manifestations become. You stop obsessing over what you don't want, and you start aligning with what truly resonates, your true desires. So don't be afraid of thoughts. Do not be at war with your own mind. All that's required is to clean and forgive. Just observe. Don't get entangled with what comes and goes. You remain. Everything else is temporary. And so when the dust settles, what remains is peace and effortless alignment. So here's the final takeaway. There is no conflict. Ho'oponopono and manifestation work together. You are always creating, you're always demonstrating, and you're always manifesting. The only question is, are you doing it with clarity or with distortion? Fear-based manifestation is an illusion. Your vibration shapes your reality, and judgment is the real separation. Drop it, and clarity is natural. So are you ready to see clearly, or do you still want to argue with yourself? So if this video helped you to reconcile Ho'oponopono with manifestation and to see that they're not in conflict with each other, then please subscribe, like, comment, hit the notification bell. Till the next time, my friends, be well.